In the 9th century BC, on the coast of North Africa, a new city was born. Carthage, the new city of the Western Mediterranean. At its heart was an exiled Phoenician princess, Alyssa, better known as Dido, whose courage and cunning shaped one of antiquity's greatest legacies. Dido came from Tyre, the jewel of Phoenicia, famed for ships, purple dye, and trade stretching across the seas. Upon her father's death, power fell to her brother Pygmalion, a boy king hungry for wealth. When he murdered her husband, Acerbus, high priest of Melkart, Dido concealed her grief, plotting escape. With loyal nobles, she tricked Pygmalion's agents, loading ships with sand disguised as treasure, then casting it into the sea, claiming it as an offering to her husband's shade. Her daring ruse bound even her brother's men to her cause. Under cover of night, Dido fled Tyre with a band of exiles. Guided, it seemed, by divine favour, the fleet sailed west. In Cyprus, priests and women joined the venture, ensuring a future community. Finally, the exiles reached the Bay of Tunis, where Dido struck a bargain with the local king. She asked only for as much land as an ox hide could cover. With legendary ingenuity, she sliced the hide into a single strip and encircled an entire hill. The Bursa citadel was born, and with it, the foundations of Carthage. Under Dido's leadership, the city thrived. Streets, markets, and temples rose, trade routes reopened, Phoenician skill merged with local strength, creating a cosmopolitan hub. Carthage grew into a crossroads of Africa and the sea, a community of sailors, merchants, and farmers united under a queen. Dido was praised as a just lawgiver, a shrewd diplomat, and a pious ruler who honoured both her gods and her people. But prosperity brought peril. King Eabas of the neighbouring tribes, alarmed at Carthage's rise, demanded Dido's hand, or threatened war. Bound by her vow of fidelity to Acerbus, Dido faced an impossible choice: surrender her freedom or sacrifice herself for her city. She chose the latter. On a towering pyre, she declared eternal loyalty to her husband, then fell upon his sword. Her death stunned her people, and Eabas dared not strike Carthage after such a sacred act. Thus Dido perished, but her spirit endured. Carthage remembered her as a foundress and protector, honouring her with divine rights. Across the Mediterranean, her story spread, celebrated by Greeks, Phoenicians, and later Romans. Though later myth entwined her with Aeneid, the true Dido was no love-struck figure, but a queen who defied a tyrant, built a city, and gave her life for its freedom. Carthage would rise to become a maritime empire, and at its core was always Dido, the woman who turned exile into empire and whose flame lit the destiny of a nation.